There are only two outcomes that can happen after a breakup. Number one is you go down the path of destruction. So this is where you start drinking more, you start partying more, you start playing more video games, you start watching more, consuming more content, you watch more movies, you watch more TV shows. Basically, you try escape from the pain and the hurt that you're feeling by just distracting, by trying to cram anything inside the hole in your heart. The other path is a path of self improvement. And that is the only path that you should go through after a breakup. This is what I did after every single breakup I've gone through, and it has led to me making fantastic benefits, fantastic improvements, fantastic growth in my life. And it's the same, I've seen this countless times through anyone who's gone through a breakup. I've seen both the path of destruction, where they start drinking and partying every day, where they get blackout drunk multiple times a week, and they just end up depressed and feeling horrible, and it takes them months to get over a breakup, versus what I've done and what some of my friends have done as well, which is going to the gym more, which is improving your life, which is focusing more on you, trying to build yourself up before you go back up out there and try like get another girlfriend, try to look for another thing, try to put yourself back on the market. You improve yourself first, and that leads to you becoming a much better option for other women, which means you get to attract much more attractive women. The path of destruction will lead to you being depressed, anxious, just horrible, feeling horrible the whole time, and could honestly like destroy your entire life. It could ruin your whole life. And the next girl you get with will probably be much lower quality than the one that broke up with you. If you go through the path of self-improvement, it will lead to you becoming more muscular, becoming smarter, becoming richer, becoming more intelligent, just becoming more driven and dedicated, just being happier. And it means that through improving yourself, you'll be able to attract a much better woman that's better in looks, in personality, in everything. When I've gone through breakups in the past, and the most recent one was like about 2 months ago, I think, and honestly it hurts, like it does not feel good, but you can use that pain productively. Like if you've ever heard Tom Platt's story, where he came back from the Olympia and he found that his fiancée had dumped him and was dating his gym partner, his gym bro, and he would see them in the gym the whole time whilst he was training. And he took all that pain, all that hurt. Imagine your fiance breaking up with you, breaking your heart, and then on top of that, stabbing you in the back by going out with your gym bro, the person you trained with. Can you imagine the amount of hurt and pain he had? And he just simply took all of that. He could have just gone drinking. He could have gone out partying. He could have just gone out and hooked up with random women, trying to heal that pain, trying to cover up and escape from that pain. What would that lead to? That will lead to him ruining his body, losing a shit ton of muscle mass, and of losing, he probably wouldn't even be able to go to the next Olympia, or he would place last. Instead, he put all of that pain into going to the gym, training harder than ever, and that caused him to look the best he's ever had, to put on a shit ton of muscle and do much better in the next year's Olympia. That's what you need to do. You cannot hide from the pain. You can't cover it up and you can't escape from it. You have to use that pain that you have as motivation. Use it as fuel to improve your life. Because, like, just think about it. Your ex has given you like a huge amount of motivation that you can use. It might not be healthy to use it as motivation for a long time, but use it for 2 weeks, a month, maybe about 2 months is pushing it. But think of the amount of growth that you can get by training in the gym, using the forbidden pre-workout in the gym. You can make fantastic gains by using the motivation that she gave you. Like, it was a gift. She gifted you that. You had to change your mentality almost. When you look at it, she didn't break up with you. She did you a favor. If she's out of your life and she gave you this amount of motivation to improve your life, it can either destroy you or build you. Energy can't be destroyed, it can only be converted. It's the same with the pain that you get from the breakup. You can use it in a destructive manner, which is like drinking, partying, doing drugs, playing video games. All that will end up in destroying your life. Or you can use it in the gym. You can use it to work on your business. You can use it to improve your life. So it's like you have to choose what to do with this huge amount of energy and motivation that you've been given. Like, that's it. It's really that simple. Like, you will feel terrible. You will feel empty. You'll feel bad. You'll feel almost worthless sometimes. And just saying, like, why would she do this to me? Like, what did I do? Almost. But if you just sit and try either cover it up or just sit in that sadness and that depression of like just thinking, I really miss her. Like, I wish she was still here. I wish I still was dating her. That's not doing you any favors. If you're just sitting there and just thinking, oh, I wish she was still here. I wish I was still dating her. I really miss her. She made me happy. I loved her. Whatever it is. You doing that is not going to do anything. Because just think of this. If she sees you after a few months and she sees that you haven't made any progress, and in fact you've gone worse, she'll be looking at you and saying, thank goodness I broke up with him. That was the best decision I ever made. Thank goodness I didn't trust him. Thank goodness I left him to be with some other random guy. That's what she's going to be thinking. That's what she's going to be doing. She's going to be looking at you going, thank you. I feel so grateful for destroying his heart. Obviously, he was going nowhere in life. Like, you could have been going somewhere before you let that pain destroy you. However, now you're nothing. You're just a waste. You're a loser. But the opposite is true if you use that pain for self-improvement. If you spend that time going to the gym, improving yourself, using that pain in order to actually improve your life and make yourself better. So this is going to the gym, building more muscles, reading more books, becoming more intellectual, improving your skills, like working hard on yourself and just becoming the best version of yourself. Because then the next time she sees you in a few months, she's going to look at you and say, what did I done? What have I done? I've made the worst mistake I possibly could have made. Oh no, I need to get back with him because all the other guys I've seen haven't been doing as well as him. The fact he's made this much progress, the fact he's done this well, shows that I made a mistake. I made the worst mistake of my life. That's the decision that you have to make when you're going through a breakup. You have to decide, do you want her after, like, let's say 6 months? Do you want her when she sees you? Do you want her to say, it was leaving him, breaking up with him, was the best decision I ever made? Or it was the worst decision I ever made? It feels horrible, but you have to think that you want to make her regret it. You need her. Just keep this in your mind if you're going through that pain. You need to think that she will regret this in 6 months. When she sees me, she's going to realize how much she lost, what she lost. Now, I saw Tristan Tate say this. The only way to get revenge against a woman is say goodbye politely. And just keep on working on yourself, keep on improving yourself. And then 1 year later, 2 years later, 5 years later, you become the man. And now she's just another girl, another woman. And then now you finally have that leverage where she knows that she made the biggest mistake by not trusting you. If she had trusted you, you could have been at the top together. But now you're at the top and she's just somewhere in the average. She's just floating around average when you're at the peak of your life. You've reached your potential and she's just dating bums who are like not doing anywhere near their potential. So basically, you need to almost ignore the pain because no one knows what you feel. No one knows. If you don't put it out there and say how you're feeling, no one knows and no one cares. So it's like, If you're going through a breakup and you're feeling terrible, but you don't tell anyone that, they have no idea. They don't know that you're going through that. All they know is that you're putting in the work. All they see is the action. If you feel terrible during your workouts, it's like there's one time I was doing pec deck, and then suddenly like a memory of my ex breaking up with me, like what she said, just popped into my mind, and it was like motivated me to push like even harder, go do another like I think it was like another 4 or 5 reps after I was already supposed to be finished, because that pain just motivated me. But guess what? No one knew how I felt. No one knew what I thought. All they would see is that I was working harder than everyone else. I was pushing past failure. I was doing full intensity, pushing to the max. And now, like, my chest has grown significantly in the past few months. In the past like 3 months since I've been training, because I've been training more intensely. I've used that pain productively. That's really the message of this video. You have to use the pain productively. Because I've seen my friends use this pain productively and also destructively. And I say, if you are going through a breakup, if you're going through that, or it happened a while ago and you still haven't gone over it, you can't use it destructively. You can try cover it up, you can try escape from it, you can try hide from the pain that you got, but it's just gonna stay there. If you don't deal with it properly, you're not gonna fix it. I would say, like, if you want to get revenge against your ex-girlfriend for making you feel that way, it's understandable. It's exactly the same way that I felt. However, you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to get revenge against them in any way other than making them voluntarily regret what they've done. You can't force them to say, you'll regret that. Like, that's just embarrassing. They'll laugh at you for doing that. However, if you are able to build a fantastic aesthetic physique, if you're able to become financially free, if you achieve success, they will look at you and go, what did I do? What have I done? And they'll come chasing after you. They'll come running, they'll come sprinting after you. And also, if you've ever heard the excellent quote, which is, if you try catch butterflies, they'll fly away. However, if you spend your time cultivating and growing a beautiful garden, they'll fly to you. And that's true. If you do devote yourself to self-improvement and focus on improving your life, rather than just merely trying to go out and attract women, chase them, then they will come to you, your ex-girlfriend will come chasing back after you, and also you have all these other girls who are actually much more attractive, because with self-improvement, you will notice the quality of women that you can attract will increase the more time and the more effort you put into self-improvement. It's like, if you look at me from last year, like, versus me this year, like, I've noticed that the quality, like, the attractiveness of women I can attract has increased over time. And yes, I'm not the best version of myself yet, and hopefully it will take me a while to get there, because I think that the best version of myself is like fucking up there, and I'm down there still. But like, I started from down there. So it's like constantly making progress, constantly improving myself, constantly trying to get better. And the thing is, you can very quickly improve your attractiveness. Going to gym for 6 months and training intensely will increase your attractiveness. Wearing better clothes, like not wearing like this, but like proper like shirts and proper like well-fitting t-shirts, that will improve your attractiveness. Like going on a diet or bulking and then cutting, that will improve your attractiveness. Like getting a beard, and like if you have a beard, like properly shaping it up and not just having it scraggly, that will improve your attractiveness. Like being more hygienic, like all of this small stuff that doesn't seem like it'll improve your attractiveness. If you devote the next even 3 months, but like 6 months to your self-improvement journey, you can achieve so much more than you think possible. You'll be able to increase your attractiveness and just become better so much quicker. So if you are going through a breakup right now, just use the pain productively for self-improvement. Don't go the destructive path. Don't try to cover it up, because that will never work. You need to deal with that pain by becoming the best version of yourself. Use that pain productively. Use it as forbidden pre-workout. Don't get obsessed of like, oh, no woman wants me. Like, every woman hates me because this one girl broke up with me. Like, that's a black pill mindset. And honestly, it's something like I held for like the first few breakups I had, but honestly, if you think about it, it's like, yeah, one girl rejected you. So what? There's how many, like 4 billion of them out in the world. You'll find someone else, and you'll probably find someone better if you do dedicate yourself to self-improvement. Actually, I can almost guarantee that you'll find someone better if you properly go and devote your life to self-improvement. Now, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned how to deal with a breakup by just really going into self-improvements, because otherwise you're just chasing this woman and you're chasing your ex, and she's just getting all this attention, this validation, the fact that you still want her after she doesn't want you. If you can flip that around and have her chase you, like, it's gonna do wonders for you. It's gonna feel amazing. Like, this girl that rejected you, now you get to reject her, or just say like, no, I'm not interested. I've developed myself. I know I can attract a much more beautiful woman and a much better woman now than you, who didn't trust me. You didn't put your faith in me. You didn't believe in me at all. And I think that's probably one of the best things about self-improvement is that you can look at these people who reject you. Look at these people who put their faith in you and say, no, it's okay. I don't really want you in my life. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want you around me. So if you want to feel like that, if you want to be able to like go, no, it's okay. I don't want you. I can attract much more beautiful women anyway. Like, you're nothing to me right now. Just to finish this video, this thought just popped in my head. Forget them. Try to forget them quickly. Like, use the motivation short term, but then after that, just try to do self-improvement for you, not to just prove her wrong. That's a side product. That's a byproduct. Like, it's a good one, but it's a side effect of self-improvement. It should not be the main reason why. Now, it could be the main reason in the start, but you need to try just forgive and forget. Because if you hold that pain and that anger for her within you, it's not going to do you any favors. It's going to destroy your mental health. It's going to make you feel terrible. So just use the motivation of a breakup for a month, say, maybe 2 weeks. It depends on how long the relationship and how much you actually loved her or even liked her. But like, try just forgive and forget as quick as possible, to keep at least somewhat healthy. After a few months, and after you start attracting more beautiful women, you will just immediately forget her. Don't let her rule like what you're thinking, what your thoughts are. Try keep them under control. Do self-improvement for you. Just use the pain as motivation to start. Now, if you enjoyed the video and learned how to deal with a breakup productively, please like the video and subscribe to support a small, unconventional YouTuber and support self-improvement as a whole. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.